Hello again. It's time to store more photo cards in my binders. I think these are the videos that people enjoy watching the most. Honestly, they're some of the ones that I enjoy the most making, so that just works out great for me. We actually have quite a lot to go through today, if you can see my giant stack. I always think, after I film each video, that there is no possible way that I can have more cards next time than I just did. Yet, here we are. I think I said in my last storing video that I had something like 40 cards, and this time it is at least 60, and that is just the cards. I also have some postcards, I have some bookmarks. It's the whole gamut of K-pop items. As usual today, we have things for all of my girls. We have Seulgi and Red Velvet, we have Kim Lip, Momo, and my newest collection, Sola from WJSN. This will also be the first video to use my new LOONA binder. I'm still very excited by how that turned out. If you haven't watched that video, go find it. You know, maybe I'll even put a link in the description for you to check it out if you are interested. But let's get started. So as always, we have Seulgi first. As I'm sure you can imagine, this is primarily going to be 28 Reasons cards, but we do have a few that are not for her latest comeback, starting with Red Summer. We got her other Red Summer card. So now Red Summer is done. One more old era that I don't have to look for anymore. And I have to say, I really love, like, some of these earlier eras. It's just so nice how you get these nice, like, 2 sets. They just look so satisfying when you flip it back. I'm a big fan of card backs, and I just really like when they're cohesive and you can get nice patterns like this. Let's see. Then we do have a Day 1 Zimzalabim card, and I think my wife were looking at this on how to do this. I think for now I'm going to call it Day 1B. We'll see once I get this card, which I think is the only old era card that I haven't actually bought. I do have this Velvet card from way back here on the way as part of an order, but this Day 1 card, it was the only one that I think is still outstanding. So once I have that, we'll see if this still looks good. I think it will, but I don't know whether one of these is a guidebook version. I can't remember. And then we're still obviously missing the finale card, although I will say I have been seeing prices go down, at least on Mercari Japan. You know, this was a card, Glitter Tear Seulgi, for those who don't know what's missing, typically goes for something like high double digits, low triple digits. And ever since they did all of the reprints over the summer, I've seen the prices slowly come down to the point where it's still not where I'm willing to spend the money, but it's getting close. It's getting within, we're getting sub $50 prices. If we can get sub 20, then I'll probably bite. And I think, yeah, looks like that is it for the rest of the older eras. I will finally have this monster card as part of an upcoming order after my last one got severely bent in transit. But yeah, now we can work on a brand new era, which is 28 Reasons. And actually, I was thinking about this. I think I wanted to slightly reorganize this. You know, I haven't been upset with having the monster cards in like chronological order, but I do feel like the more we get full group comebacks, which we will have to account for very soon. In fact, I'll probably just put in this first page and maybe some fillers. But as we get more full group comebacks, I think it probably just makes more sense to have the subgroup and solo stuff just come after the full group stuff. I still will probably put it before the Japanese things. Don't ask me why. That's just kind of what I feel like doing. But I've been thinking about that a lot, and I just think that that's probably the right approach, at least for now. And then for Solgi's 28 Reasons, I think we need 3 pages because it's 3 sets of, or really 4 sets of cards. And at this point, I do have most of them. I have most of them on hand. I have one in an order, and so I'm only really missing one. I only really haven't paid for a single card. So we have this card, her photo book, which I pulled as part of my unboxing. And then we have this photo book card, very cute. Oh, I think the card is itself a little blurry, but camera was not helping matters. And then, yes, I'm missing the last photo book and case card. So here is the next case card. I will just put in a filler for the missing photo book. I believe that's the swing card. And then we have this case card. And then I will just put in a filler for the remaining case card. And I'll put in, I don't know, I guess it depends if by next time, if I'll actually put labels on these. I don't really want to like waste my new fancy stickies if I'm just going to get one very soon. And then we have the red cards from the special version. As you recall, I got 3 of this one, but I was able to find trades for the remaining 2. So that was very, very nice. And since these are very similar, I think I'll put them next to each other. Great, great. And then I also found trades for the remaining special versions. I managed to get 2, thankfully, but I did find a nice trade for the one I was not able to pull. And how do I want to lay this out? Let's do... I wish some of these cards like had nicer pairings. One of the things I really like about the Monster era, if you've ever noticed, is that I like to do pairings if I can. The unit cards don't really work out quite as well, although I guess this one and this one go together. But they're a little all over the place, but that's okay. They're unit cards. They don't have to be cohesive. And then the question becomes, where do I put some of my new stuff? Because if you watched my vacation haul video, I got these very cool holo cards. These are merch cards for Summer Magic, Queendom, and Feel My Rhythm. Got my eyes open for when 28 Reasons cards come out, but I have to figure out how I want to set these up. I think what I'm gonna do is just put anything that's not an actual album card after the Japanese. I guess these are technically merch. These are like Season's Greetings, so maybe I will put all of the remaining stuff behind Season's Greetings. So I'm gonna need a couple pages. I worry for the future of my Solgi binder because with the way cards have escalated in number, I just don't know how long this A5 binder is going to last me, especially as I get more merch cards. And as you've probably noticed, the other 2 remaining cards I have for Solgi are pre-order benefits. Oops, this is one of Solgi's Mumo pre-order benefits. I thought it was really cute. And then this is I don't know how you pronounce it. I always see it written as YZY. It's a Chinese retailer of some sort or fan sign thing. Anyway, this is one of her fan sign cards for Feel My Rhythm. And I just thought it's like a really cute photo, and I like that in the background is like a large poster of her. So, still not jumping fully onto the pre-order benefit train, but more paper for Solgi is not a bad thing. And I thought both of those were very cute. I bought these in aftermarket, but for birthday, coming up, I did join a group order for the Make Star card because I know Make Stars are usually holo, so when I get my photo book, I will be getting a pre-order benefit, and then I won't have to buy an aftermarket. It was pretty cheap too, honestly, because I'm going to get the album with it. And that is almost it for Solgi items. I do have one more. We have this postcard, which I got in my last Mercari order. This is her message postcard from the Reva Festival finale. I did not buy the finale version of Reva Festival, so I did not get this postcard, which means I had to grab it elsewhere. Will this fit in a... No, it would not fit in a 2-pocket. That's fine. So instead of a 2-pocket, we'll use one of my cool new, they're called like sticker postcard sleeves. They have like a little, I don't know what you would call it, a little small divider on the side, but it makes these smaller postcards fit a little bit nicer. They can't move around as much. I always prefer like the bigger full A5 size, but you can't always get what you want, especially when they come in something album sized. You can't fit a big postcard like that. There we go. So that is, I believe, the last piece of Solgi paper we have for today. Now we have some red velvet stuff. So we got 2 Joy cards. We got this from my copy of the Velvet album, and then this very cute Joy from her solo album Hello, when I got the photo book. And so now we got to figure out where they go. And I think the answer is that, at least for the Velvet, Joy... Well, Wendy needs to come out, because I did manage to finally find the Irene. And so that means that we will move this Joy down and slot in this very cute Joy. So cute. So yeah, so we are going to finally start the Red Summer, at least one of the sets for the Red Summer, and we can just put in fillers for Irene, Joy, and Yeri. Because Joy, being the expensive woman she is, prevents me from getting quite a few full sets. But since I have found her for a decent price, we can officially start this, and I will just go find Joy and Yeri, at least one of their cards, at my convenience. Okay, and then finally we got to put away a Hello card, and thankfully there is a nice little slot. This card is so freaking cute. So there we go. Joy now has 2 Hello cards. And this binder gets a little more full. But let's see how full. Pretty dang full. Maybe I have some time just because there's only 4 cards for birthday, but any more comebacks after that, and I'm just not sure how much longer this binder is going to last me. I don't think I have to move out of an A5 just yet, because there are some things I can do. I can get the slightly larger ring size for in A5. I can also, and this is something I'm seriously considering for all my groups, moving larger inclusions like specifically postcards to just a separate postcard binder so that like all of my group postcards will live in one separate binder. It's not like my favorite thing to do, but just to give the photo card side of things a little more breathing room, it might be the way to go. But yeah, that is what we have for Red Velvet this time. All right, next we have my beautiful new wide A5 binder for Luna. Luna. I know we're all aware of what is happening with the girls right now, but we're not talking about it this time. We're staying positive. But what we're not thinking about is the fact that I have a Cherry card to put away. Hey, look at that. So I finally got my Max and Match Cherry, which means that for the normal versions of the Odd Eye Circle albums, my group cards are complete. I would absolutely love to have the limited versions of all of these cards, but gosh, limited album cards are just so expensive. I just can't get over how much people charge for those. And I probably never will. Which means I'll probably never own them. And then we have nothing until and, where we have both C cards. And I think I will, I don't know, I might reorganize these later. But for now, I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Then obviously flip that's done. And then we have a luminous. Luminous, luminous, luminous. I did manage to, I got my orbit version, and then I did find a trade for my limited Olivia to get this beautiful Kim Lip card. So we're still missing normal hula hoop and normal luminous. They're out there. It's just, I don't know. I wish more people collected the Japanese cards. I want the supply to be a little bit bigger than it is. But that's just not how it worked out. Nobody wants to trade. Very few people are selling. But at least I'm getting closer. It's better to have 4 cards than just the 2. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on album cards, I have to say. Obviously, I'm missing quite a few still. But we do have a lot of full sets. Is it really just 1, 2, 3 full sets and this one? And I think I did just buy one of these cards. So I should be able to lay my hands on what I'm missing, minus these. Although plus, a little more available. But these later album cards are pretty easy to come by. I think I can even get some sets. All right. What else do we have? I know I have something else. I have Moomin Lip. Look at her. So cute. Finally we have Moomin Lip. Big thanks to my friend Liz for offering to sell that to me. I guess she got it as part of a larger order, and being the collector that she is, she already had one. So she knew that I needed it and offered to sell it to me for a very reasonable price, and I am ever so grateful. We are still missing Eye Patch Jinsoul and the unit card, but the unit card, that's easy. I just haven't even tried getting it. But I also have this very pretty card from their world tour. It only took like 2.5 months to reach me. Not that I'm sour about that. And then no Season's Greetings. We still have Orbit. Still thinking about what I want to do for Orbit. Not really sure, but we do have a few other things over here. What do we have over here? We have, so this is her card from the Wonderwall Contents package. And then I grabbed these Edelstein cards from a friend of mine on Instagram. This, I would say, is definitely an example of that old saying about you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. My friend posted about how she had received a bunch of the Edelstein cards for her group order. She was hosting a group order, and so they all arrived, and I just kind of casually said, I'm guessing there aren't any, you don't have any extras, do you? And she actually said, yes. As a matter of fact, she did have extras. She still had Kim Lip, surprisingly, and so I bought them off of her. That was definitely a group order that I had some regret about not joining. Okay. So I actually think I need to jump back, because this last card, well, it's not the last card, but the card I have in my hand, this is one of Kim Lip's cards from their concert in Seoul, and so I need a new 6-pocket page. I did join a group order for the trading card packs, but the reason I have this is because I saw very shortly after the concert happened a pretty well-known Orbit in the scene put a bunch of cards on sale on eBay, and I've been pretty much taking a photo card hiatus from eBay just because I've had a couple bad experiences. I've had people scam me when I've tried to buy some cards for my wife. It hasn't been a good time, but given that I knew who this person was, I figured I could take a take a chance and just buy it and just hope that when I do get my cards, I don't pull a duplicate of that, you know. That is a risk I'm taking. It could be that I get a bunch of Kim Lip cards, but they're all just duplicates of this. Who knows what's going to happen? But I thought I would, you know, take that chance, and it was very inexpensive. I thought, you know, if I don't pull it, then at least I don't have to find it later. All right, and then finally we have a couple pre-order benefits. This I got in Mike Mercari haul. This is her Make Star card for Flip That. Very pretty. Love the holo. Make Star cards are like the best for that. And then I really like this card. This is a Midnight card. And I don't really know when she wore this outfit. I'm assuming this was for a music show or a fan sign of some sort, but it's just so pretty. It's a really cute sweater. She's got a beret. Her hair's all braided. It's just so pretty. So I'm trying not to jump on the pre-order benefit bandwagon, but I can't resist a cute card sometimes. I don't know where I would want to put stuff like this, but maybe I'll just put it kind of in this miscellaneous section for now. I'm just gonna put in a new page just for the sake of argument, because this whole section needs to be redone. I have some thoughts, but it's not a huge priority for me right now. Mostly my priority was just getting these cards put away, if I'm being honest. This stack, you know, 60 cards deep, has just been growing on my desk for 2 months now, and I needed to deal with it. And I won't worry about fillers, because like I said, who knows what's going to go there. The whole thing's going to be reorganized. I do have one last Kim Lip thing, or I should say 2 last Kim Lip things. So this is yet again another pre-order benefit, this little photo strip. This is an and benefit for whatever it is. I will put it on the screen, so it's probably up above my hands. And then this was the second part of the contents package for Wonderwall, this little film strip. So I will just grab do I have a 2-pocket at the ready? I shouldn't call them 2 pockets. They were 2 pockets, but they're really these 3 bookmark pockets. So I will just put that there. And then I don't know how protective the sleeves these came in are, so I am going to, for now, take them out of their sleeves. I need to look into sleeves for larger items. I don't know, because I haven't looked into it at all, whether people make sleeves for like bookmarks or postcards, but I'll figure it out and I will sleeve these as appropriate. But yes, there we have it. So these are our new items. This binder looks so good. I'm just so happy with how everything turned out. And maybe next time I'll have a few more of these older album cards filled out. It doesn't really look like I'm going to have much else to buy for Luna. So let us move on to the rest of the girls. All right, and now we have our much slimmer, although still somewhat warped, girl groups binder. Now a mostly twice, but a few other people binder. And we do have quite a few twice cards today. In fact, let me get out the non-twice stuff. There's a little sneak peek of something else that's coming up. So, a lot of early stuff is done, but there are a few exceptions like this What is Love card, still working on that, but we do have Summer Nights. We have one new Summer Nights card. I think for now, I know I don't like doing this, but for now, I'm just going to double side her. I have more Summer Nights cards coming. No, I should just put in a new page. Stop being lazy, Jeff. We just won't put in fillers yet. I will do a whole, I don't know, next time did I put this in upside down? Oh my goodness. What I was going to say was I will do a whole thing after I get my next order, because I've got a bunch of Momo cards coming from a bunch of different albums. Once I have that, I will be pretty well set up for older cards, and at that point I will probably put labels on all of the cards that I want. But for the moment, I'm gonna leave the fillers out and we're just gonna move on forward. So after Summer Nights comes Yes or Yes, but between that we have Fancy You, and I got quite a few Fancy You cards. In fact, I thought I had all the Fancy You cards that I wanted, but it turned out that one of them had a really bad crease. Oh, did I mess up? I did mess up. I put stuff out of order. Summer Nights comes before Fancy You. Why am I screwing up? If you saw this in my Mercari video, I got a set of multiple members, J-line, as it were. So I guess it's a good thing I put in a new page. So we got Momo's Summer Nights card, literally Summer Nights card, and then Sana and Mina's matching Summer Nights cards. I feel like these three colors just go so well together. This is part of why I say that if I ever were to collect a top 3, it should be J-line, just because I think that it would look really good, you know, besides the fact that I really like those members. Okay, but back to where we were. You have Fancy You, and the one card that was super creased was the one where they have an object that says Fancy. And that ended up on closer inspection having some really bad creases on it. So I will need to buy myself a replacement. And in the meantime, I need to figure out how I want to lay these all out. I know I want those two together. But then what about everything else? Maybe we can do these hand cards, since she's doing something with her hand in both. And then maybe we'll call these the object card set, since she has an object in both. And then I think I wanted to do that because I wanted the ones that like didn't really have borders next to each other, and then the ones that do have strong borders near each other. That's the thing, like I would almost prefer that like everything have these like really strong borders, but they just don't. Oh well. Next we would have Feel Special, but I don't have any Feel Special cards. So next is More and More. And we're just gonna slide this Momo in right there. It's looking very good. We just have one more. There's a few things that I hate saying. One of them is and for the Luna album, and the other is More and More. When I'm talking about this, I keep saying like I have one more and more card. But yes, we have one more card for that. And then we move into Eyes Wide Open. And we have quite a few cards for Eyes Wide Open, I think. Am I right? These are all... No, that's... Okay, we have one Eyes Wide Open card. I thought I had more than that. So, given that that's the case, I think Mina will have to move for the moment. And we will instead... We're going to shuffle a bunch of stuff. Because I like having these similar cards next to each other, so we will put that Momo there, and we'll put Mina here. I'm probably going to have to do what I did for Luna, which is move people like Mina and these earlier, like these two cards, and I have a Chewy card back here. I think I'm going to have to make like a non-collect section, just because it does sort of throw off my layout to have these in the middle of that, but I'll tackle that next time we do a storing video. Okay, so we've done that, and now we're done with alcohol-free until I get that last card, and now we're into Formula of Love, and we have a few things. So I think we'll put in another 4-pocket, and Chewy will just have to be out of order because I don't have a good explanation. Love the glasses. Just wanted to say that. Love the glasses. Her other glasses card. Maybe I should have them on top of each other. I kind of like that idea. Because her matching one also doesn't have glasses. So maybe that's like a cool little idea. Glasses and non-glasses. So yeah, Chewy will stay here until next time. And then I'll probably move her and all the other non-Momo cards to a separate page or two. All right, and that is it for album cards. Lastly, where do I want to put... I guess I want to put it after the season's greetings. Because I got these two, a Momo and a Sana, from the 7th anniversary exhibition. And I do actually have Momo's matching card somewhat on the way. The person I'm trading with they got their cards, but because we're so close to the holiday seasons and mail can be kind of unreliable at this time of year, they asked to wait to trade until January. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to leave a spot for Momo's companion card, but I do have her coming. And so there we are. Now, what else do I have over here? We do have a couple more Momo items. I did grab her business card from Eyes Wide Open, and then I found somebody on Instagram who was willing to sell me this Target exclusive Taste of Love card. I decided, after seeing lots of people do this, to create a post that was just saying that, like, I'm looking for this, because I just wouldn't see them. And if I saw them, it was never a Momo. It would be like Chewy, or it would be Sana. It was never a Momo. So I put out there that I was looking for this, and lo and behold, someone reached out and said, hey, I have this. I don't collect Momo. Are you interested? And the answer was obviously yes, I was very interested. And as it turned out, they also had a Summer Nights card I needed. That was this one. I've been actually having a tough time finding that one. So not only did I buy this Momo card, but actually to get this Momo card, I traded the Dahyun Summer Nights, because this person was a Dahyun collector and they did not have the Summer Nights card. So that really worked out. That purchase of the 4-card set really worked out, because it did get me this. But back over here, I have to figure out where I want to put this. Maybe for the moment. Oh, but I've got that double-sided. Didn't really want to put in another thing, but I guess I will for now. I'll just do a 2-pocket. I have 2 pockets out there ready, so I'll just do this. Some of these later things, I need to figure out how best to display these. Like, I know I could put this in a bookmark page, but I don't have like another Momo bookmark for that to make sense. So for the moment, it'll just kind of be messy and back here. But yeah, so there we go. This is where we're at with Momo. Making pretty good progress. Still need to start on a few other albums like Feel Special. Need to finish Fancy. Need to finish Summer Nights and What Is Love. But we're doing really well. And now we are very much in the everyone else section. So as you can see, I got Yukika. In fact, this is finishing my Yukika card collection. I said last time, I think, that I wanted to finish this like sometime next year, but it just so happened that somebody was looking to sell. I think they had more than these 2 cards. They may have had 4, but they didn't want to sell them as a set, so I just bought the 2 that I needed. So Yukika is actually mostly done. I did take the photo slides out of here, and I still have those elsewhere. I kind of don't want to put them back in until I have all 4, and I'm currently missing 1. In fact, I have them right here, so if somebody is curious and has my missing one, please, please, please offer it to me. So these are the slides that I have, and I'm still missing the other blue. So if you have it or you're aware of somebody who is, please, drop me a line, let me know. Find me on Instagram. I usually link it in the video description, so it should be no problem finding me. But although I did not get the remaining photo slide, I did have a friend of mine, because I put up a template, reach out to me and let me know that she had all of the Time About pre-order postcards, which are things that like I knew existed and I did kind of want, because like I said, I like postcards, I like bigger items. I'm not really sure how this works. They're listed as pre-order postcards. I kind of assume this is like a first press item, similar to how people list certain Twice cards as pre-order cards, but they're really just in the first press of the album. You don't actually have to pre-order necessarily. Like I got, back with Formula of Love, I got like the pre-order benefits at Target, but I bought that like 2 weeks after it had actually come out. I just happened to get a copy that still had them inside. Yeah, but I do have these postcards. And so it's gonna take like 3 sleeves, unfortunately, but I am going to put them in here. But that's okay. I'm basically caught up at this point. I think I definitely want these first. It's just which one do I want? I think I like this one the most. I want this facing out. Yukika is apparently working on a new album. Not sure when that will come out, but I'm obviously looking forward to it. I think we'll do these two. This is like my one really obscure collection. Although there are a few other people, even very prominent people in the collection community, that do care about Yukika, so it's not that obscure. And then we need to take a serious look at Wuju Sonyo. We need to unfortunately pull out these G-Friend cards because Wuju Sonyo is basically going to be in its own section now. Do I have anything that's not Wuju Sonyo? No. It's all Wuju Sonyo moving forward. So this last section will belong to Sola and Wuju Sonyo. We'll put the people who aren't her in the back, and then I'll need some other pages. Yeah, let's start with 3 pages just to be safe. I don't actually know how many of her cards I have, but I think 3 is a safe number. So we have her card from the debut album, which I still actually don't know what it's called. It might be called Catch Me. It might just be called WJSN. I'm not really sure. And then her Dream Your Dream card. Very pretty. And then the last one for this page, I think I'll make this group card with Dayoung. Very cute. I don't have any of her solo cards for Unnatural, but I'll get them. And then we have a good selection of both solo and unit cards. So yeah, it looks like 3 was the correct number. So we've got 2 in this outfit. I think this is like scene 1. And then these are scene 2. And then these are the units. And I do actually have the jewel case, which goes with this concept, on the way. Much like the Twice card, it's just being held until January. She's very into sticking her tongue out in this concept. I feel like most of her cards have her sticking out her tongue in one way, shape, or form. Like here's another one. Sticking out her tongue. Oh, yep, and there's another one. We'll put the tongues on top of each other. And then units. Should I do this in age order? Why not? So we've got Exy. I know she has a Subin unit, but truth be told, I don't remember what order Subin is age-wise. I think she might be next. So then we've got Dawon, and we've got Dayoung. Very cute Dayoung card. And I will just put in a little filler page until I get that Subin unit card. So, okay. So now we have officially created a WJSN section. In fact, I'll put in a little filler there too, until I figure out what I need to get. I would like to get more Unnatural cards, but I'm taking this at a pretty casual pace, truth be told. I'm only collecting cards from albums that I own, so that limits me at this point to Unnatural, The Black, and As You Wish. I don't have any The Black cards, and other than this unit, I don't have any Unnatural cards, so I'll have to work on that. It's not a huge priority because I would like to mostly finish album cards for the other 3 girls until I really put some more effort into Sola. So this will grow, but don't expect it to grow too fast. It's just we're taking things slow. We had I mean, we went from 1 binder to 3 binders in like 9 months. So we've already done a huge amount of expansion in a short amount of time. So I can't exactly go too crazy. And then I'm just going to, I forgot I didn't put these 2 girlies, or it's the same girl. It's Shinbi. So we'll just stick her behind Espa. And that just about does it. Is there anything still on this table? Oh, I mean, I'll have to put this away separately, but I did get the Red Velvet Anniversary card set. Guess I'll put this in my merch card section. So her very pretty selfie card, and then her 2 lucky cards. I'll probably be using these when I get my birthday albums. I'm not particularly superstitious, but hey, you know, anything to potentially help my photo card luck, right? Let me just grab Red Velvet again, and we will just quickly put them away. God, this binder got too thick too fast. How do I want to do this? Maybe I'll just put her... Oh, I don't even have sleeves. Okay. Ah! This is so scuffed. I'm like, these aren't fitting correctly. It's because I don't have sleeves. Oh, I don't remember if I mentioned it, because it's been a while since I filmed one of these. I probably said something in my Luna video, but I did switch, at least temporarily, to Dragon Shield sleeves, just because it was taking too long for the Titan Shield ones to come back in stock. So that's what these are. They feel really nice. I can understand why a lot of people get them, but they are, it's a little pricey to get a bunch of these. So I'm not sure that I will stick with them, but in a pinch, they did come in handy. Yeah, I definitely need to maybe look at getting a bigger ring binder. I really want, here, just to show this real quick. I really want to get something like my wife has. So I'll do a walkthrough of this at some point, but this is actually her key binder, key from Shiny. And so she got the composition book, and it is the slightly bigger ring. And I think something like that would look really nice. So I might get one of these in the future, maybe 2. Maybe I'll replace both of my binders. Who knows? All right, well that I think is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, do those YouTube things. Tell me what you liked best. I hope everyone's staying safe for the holidays, and I guess I'll see you all in the new year. So long.